What's up, guys, and welcome back to Simply Chaotic. Today we have the second part of our booster box opening, the Beyond the Doors. If you haven't seen the first video, I will link it inside this video so that you can go see it. So we got the last 12 packs of this box, and in the last video we haven't gotten our Ultra yet, so we're hoping that we can get it today. But again, I don't think any of them are guaranteed, so it's supposed to contain like one Ultra in this box, but I think in like previous booster boxes, like the Dawn of Param, they did guarantee like 1 or 2 Ultras, I believe. For whatever reason, they decided to stop doing that. So we are not guaranteed an Ultra in this one, but we will be happy with whatever we get, and just grateful that we get to open chaotic cards. Alright, so again, I'm not going to go through these. Many of you have already seen them, probably in this video, or in the last video, or any of my videos, really. The commons are what they are, they're commons. So, our first rare is Whirl Whale, and that is kind of hard to get the lighting right on it, but it is an attack card with 3 build points, and it does up to 30 damage. Opponent may not play music cards after you play it, so that's a pretty good one. And we got our first Marillion out of this set. It is Mil-Een. So this one's in the movie quite a bit. He's a pretty good card. He had, or he or she or whatever it is, has the ability to destroy creatures whenever their power is at 0. So that's pretty effective if you have a way to reduce somebody's power. Probably with building it with attacks and Mujic to get a creature to that point. So there's definitely a strategy that you could build around the Marillions, because a lot of them have that. You know, they have, you can destroy the creatures whenever their specific stats are really, really low. I have never really been a fan of the Marillions, to be honest. I've never built a deck around them. Now, like, I've seen strategies with, like, I think it's Nunkworm, where, like, he can come back if you have Mujics left on him or something. Alright, so our rare in this one is Nimi. This is a Danian. He's got 3 element types. That's pretty cool. And our next one is Plasma Arrow. Another attack with 3 build points and 30 damage. Imposing creatures may not be healed. So that must be like a theme of this set. Whoops, put that over there. Is that these high build point attack cards, which I mean I consider 3 kind of high. But the high build attack cards have these special abilities that like block you from doing certain things, which I guess is pretty cool. Like a lot of people, I'm mainly interested in the creatures. I think those are the cool ones. I mean, in the battle gear and locations, I think those are cool as well. As I start playing the game more, I'm probably going to be paying more attention to those attack cards. But right now, just looking for that ultra rare. And we got a super aerodrome. This one's in the videos as well. When equipped, a creature deals air damage, you may look at the top 4 cards of your attack deck and put them back on top in any order. So that's pretty cool. Like, you can rearrange your attack cards. And our next Marillion is, I think it's Nuthar. And this one has attacks played by creature you control gain challenge, courage 50, deal 10 damage. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see in this card, he has really high courage, so obviously that plays to his advantage. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to it. You know, give it a thumbs up. Like I say in every one of these videos, it's you know, as the chaotic community is building back up, especially if they redo the cards, you know, this will be somewhere that somebody can go look and see what the OG cards look like. You know, especially like the younger kids that didn't grow up with these old cards. Be pretty nostalgic. Alright, so Lava Pond is the first card. So this is obviously the Lava Pond after the Marillions took over. So it looks a little bit different. And Almar's Projector. So this one was in the video as well. This was pretty cool. I thought this was supposed to be like a... Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different card. But this one has equipped creature loses 10 energy. If equipped creature loses combat, return it to play in an open space on your side of the battle board with no music counters. So, wow, that's a really great card. I'm surprised that's not an ultra. Like, if equipped creature loses combat, return it to play in an open space on your side of the... So basically, your creature gets 2 opportunities. Wow, I can't believe I've never seen that card before. That's a... So, I mean, you only get 1 opportunity to come back, but, I mean, that might be all you need, you know? You lose 10 energy, though. I feel like that's a pretty... it's a pretty good trade-off. But again, you know, I was never super great at the game. Really because I didn't, at that time, I really didn't have the great cards. Or really the great strategy to build the cards with. Like, I mean, I think at that time I was struggling to find like a Tenga Toborn. Like, I was happy to get a Tenga Toborn from Dawn of Param at that time. So Mount Pillar Reservoir is our rare. We've got one of those. And Mind Collapse. That's a really cool looking battle gear. So when an effect controlled by an opponent reduces any of equipped creature's discipline, Mind Collapse deals 5 damage to target engaged creature. So basically, that would be a great card against the Marillions because they you know, that's their whole strategy is to reduce your stats, right? So let's see if I can get this open. All right, so we got commons. I saw a peek of a super. Let's just go ahead and get right to it. Okay, so Almar's Projection Cavern. I actually don't have this card. This is a pretty sweet card. So Initiative Water. When Almar's Projection Cavern becomes the active location, your opponent reveals a new active location. And Mirage, at the beginning of each player's action step, this space is unoccupied. That player may relocate one of their creatures to this space. And this is unique. So, man, we've gotten quite a few supers, and we got Ode Opus. We've gotten that one before. Gotten quite a few supers, but unfortunately, no ultras at this point. We still have... I guess we still have 6, including this one. So we still have some opportunity to get it, but so far it has been dry for us. 3 to the front. Lystone. That was in like one of the early episodes where they were training and she was like seducing them, and it's like a common theme in like all movies. The women seducing the soldiers, you know. Deceleration. Alright, so we have another Marillion, and it's Unhakalan. And this is a pretty common Marillion. I think a majority of people that have collected from this set probably have this card. So it's nothing uncommon there. Reef Shard. And this is another common battle gear. Actually, this is in the show as well. I believe I remember seeing it like when they were at some point. This is a spoiler, so if you haven't seen the show, please go watch it before you, or cover your ears right now. But in the show, like Tartarek is the one that kind of betrays everybody because he's brainwashed, and so they go to his tower to try to reveal that he's been tainted or whatever, and they find a bunch of battle gear, and that's one of the battle gear that they find in his tower. So we have Outsmart, and we got Creel. He's pretty cool. He was one of the first ones I got as well with that blast from the last opening. He's got a lot of energy, and you typically, like, when somebody that's not rare has that much energy, they typically have like Recklessness 5 or something like that to try to offset such a high-powered guy. Especially like him, he has two element types. So at this point, that was actually pretty rare. I mean, aside from like Maxor and stuff in the Dawn of Param and Shifting Sands. No, Silent Sands. I think it's Silent Sands. No, it's Shifting Sands. I was right. That's when they started. It was more common for creatures to have multiple element types. Alright. So commons, uncommon. And Parasite Token. Ah, frick. Alright, so we did get an Ultra. And unfortunately, like most of you know, I freaking hate getting Mujiks for Ultras. Like, especially this one, Fanfare of the Brain. I've got like 3 of these, and yeah, I mean, it's a great Mujik. You gain 25 Courage, 25 Wisdom. If the target is a minion, it gains an additional 25 Wisdom and Courage. So, yeah, I understand it's an Ultra. I can't complain, but come on. Nobody wants that card. Nobody wants that attack card. Unless it's like Primal Smash, which actually makes sense. So our next one is Snare Attack. Well, that's a bummer. And I don't expect us to see another rare out of this one. So hopefully we just get some really cool supers. And really, I don't know which supers are great in this set. I mean, it would be really cool. Well, no, those would all be rare ultras. I was thinking it would be really cool to get like a War Beast, because I like using the War Beast. I'm kind of one of those, thick skulled type players. I play with like a lot of like power, less strategy. So I do like War Beast decks, but so Deserter's Finale. Deals 5 damage to target creature. Deal an additional 10 damage to that creature if it has the element type water. So that is specifically for I'm blanking. Underworlders. And then we got Riverlands, which is cool. Sorry, this is not showing right. I loved Riverlands. This is the tainted version where the Marillions took over it. But I always liked the Riverlands because really, I think that was like, I guess it was the second episode of when the Riverlands was in it, or second or third episode. I think it was probably when like he faces Peyton. But I just remember like the first episode that I saw wasn't the actual first episode, and it was the episode where like Crossectus was playing in it, and he gained like 5 energy back whenever he used a water attack. So wow. The things that I remember, being 28 and remembering a cartoon. Oh, jeez. Alright, going through these pretty quickly. And we got to our rare, which is a Mujik. And it's Carnivore's Neen, I think is what that is. And its target creature gains 30 energy and Recklessness 10. And our next one is a location, Infectorium. And there we go. I was a little bit low on that one. Alright, so our last one. Again, not expecting another Ultra out of it. You only get one in every 24 packs, so I feel like we already got ours, so we're probably not going to get it in this one. But that's okay. We did get quite a few super rares that were pretty cool, so can't complain about that. Man, it would just be really nice to get that Tartarek, because now we're gonna have to wait a little while for our next big box opening. We're probably gonna do some of these decks instead, or like I've got some tens, some old tens that we can open up. All right, so we did get another super, and this one is arguably probably the best super in this set. Granmar, he's got 3 elements. He's got pretty good stats. He's got support all stats 5. He's got fire 5. And he actually has some pretty good brainwash abilities. And he's got high energy. So this one's one of the better supers. So it's a good pull. And that's a D. Len Day, I guess. Len Day. Again, if I butcher these, I'm so sorry. They're really hard to pronounce, and I'm not really great at that in the first place. But this is a Danian squad leader. And while he's infected, it gains water 5. And when uninfected, gains water 5. When infected, it may not be target of music or abilities. And then our comment. So, man, we did get the Ultra out of this set, but unfortunately it was a music, and not a necessarily great music anyways. So a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We have obviously lots more boxes, so we'll have another opportunity to get it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this content, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and we'll be back for more pack openings. Thanks.